these lads away for the start of the DD2 final over 17 laps. The only class without a lady driver, but we're not short of interest, not least because Arnold Neveling starting on the back row, kart 625. Can he come through the field? We're racing, and Toms Bobrovskis has not made such a good start because the outside of the front row, Ben George sweeps into the lead. Ben George in the lead, and in second place, I think that's Peter Skevin. Oh dear, again, the driver in your shot now who's being passed. The reason he's being passed, 637 in your shot, is Manuel Scheibinger of Germany making his debut, and unfortunately one of the drivers who just comes back onto the circuit now at turn 1 touched him, or he touched, whatever happened. And the bottom line is that we've had driver, and again in your screen, our Race World television screen, Jerry Hargitay raises his left hand there, kart number 616. Well, what is he saying? Part of the collision, it wasn't very pretty. Kart number 606, this is Pedro Lores. Oh dear, 45-year-old Pedro Lores. Well, we've not got too big a field, but well, the driving standards flag is being shown. The driving standards flag being shown to Dennis Ladforged, kart number 617. Dennis has gone over the start line in 4th place. Dennis Ladforged, the red racing overalls, driving for Swiss Hutlers Denmark. But in the meantime, Peter Skafels at the serious end of the race has overtaken Ben George for the lead. Toms Bobrovskis, the pole sitter, running 3rd, as you see. Peter Skafels, who we see, of course, in Rotax Max Senior as well as here in DD2. 22 years of age, Combi Kart factory driver, as we've told you earlier on. He now leads the race. We're on the 2nd lap of 17. Kart number 632, Peter Skafels, the race leader. Well, Pedro Lores, confirmation of his problem, and Marcus Scheibinger at the bottom end of the area, at the bottom end of the field. Arnold Neveling up from 18th to 11th, so Arnold Neveling climbing the field. The race leaders are on the paddock bend, which is the last bend on this circuit here at Genk, Peter Skafels leads from Ben George, Toms Bobrovskis 3rd. Dennis Ladforged, the flag suggesting that the stewards were having a look at him. That's withdrawn now. Alvaro Guerrero in 5th place. Rui Vieira, the former Superbike driver, up into 8th place. Jerry Hargitay. And on the caption there, you see Arnold Neveling into the top 10 now. Arnold Neveling into the top 10. Kart number 625. There you see him just at the top of the screen. 624 just going through. Kart number 624. Alvaro Guerrero, who is running in 5th place. Well, that far shot there was of the entrance to the circuit. And quite a few spectators in, good crowd in watching these, the finals of the Rotax Euro Challenge. Just having a look at this battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. But at the front of the race, Peter Skafels increasing his lead. He is on the final bend and coming over towards the start-finish line now. And he completes lap 3 of 17. Peter Skafels, there you see in shot, leading from Ben George, Toms Bobrovskis 3rd. Alvaro Guerrero 4th, Dennis Ladforged drops a place to 5th, Alvaro goes past him, kart number 624. Dennis Ladforged 5th, Danny Graumans of Belgium in 6th place, that's a good shot. Kirkos Miltos, kart number 612, is running in 7th place. Yannick Olivo, who you see in shot, kart 620 now. Just look how big, look at those knees, almost up to his chest. Why does he have such an awkward style? Because he's so big. Can't tell you in metric terms how tall he is, but in the old-fashioned imperial measures that we used in England when I was a schoolboy, he's something like about 6 feet 3 tall, very, very tall. There is Jerry Hargitay, 616, the Hungarian number 1. He comes from a sporting family. His brother Shandor was a speedway rider, but he's also racing karts now. So 4 laps completed by our race leader, who is Peter Skafels, and you see that slightly foreshortened shot. Well, there you can see the differential of 0.917 of a second. Didn't look to me on track to be nearly a second, but it is. 614 moves a place further forward. I think I'm reading in screen that may have been Alvaro Guerrero going further forward, but Arnold Neveling up to 8th place as the caption shows. Maybe I just keep one eye on my television monitor and one eye outside of my window to see the progress of Arnold Neveling. Arnold Neveling, who of course would have liked to have won this meeting outright. Well, as things go at the moment, if you can, there he is on the left-hand side of your screen. Oh, no, we have to be a little bit more cautious than that, and indeed we were. Well, Arnold Neveling at the moment running 8th, will be getting a 4th row start. in the final if this was the pre-final, but he's had to do it all the way from the back, so there's no second chance on this occasion. Arnold Neveling, it's everything or nothing, so to speak. Kart number 624. 624 is Alvaro Guerrero. 632 is Peter Scafels, your race leader. 621 Ben George. And there's Arnold Neveling getting further forward still. Arnold Neveling now up to at least 6th place, and Peter Scafels at the front sets the fastest lap, 57.537, 57.54 rounded into the 100th. There's Arnold Neveling, kart number 625. Immediately in front of him is 617, Dennis Ladfoged. So Arnold Neveling trying to overtake the Danish driver, and does so. That was clean, wasn't it? So the South African teenager, 625 Arnold Neveling, goes forward into, let me see, this will be in 5th place now. So only Alvaro Guerrero 4th, Toms Bobrovskis 3rd, Ben George 2nd, and race leader Peter Scafels in front of him. Well, it would be a truly stunning effort if Arnold was able to go right from the very, very back to win the race, but I'm not going to say he might, I'm not going to say he can, I'm not going to do anything that would suggest a commentator's curse being put on. Alvaro Guerrero, you saw there, Peter Scafels setting another fastest lap, 57.537 I think. And Arnold Neveling driving for PCR from South Africa. Been very much in Wesley Orr's shadow to some degree, because Wesley Orr only in his teens, the South African, but Arnold has learned an awful lot. First saw Arnold in a South African meeting, and he wasn't the junior champion, he was the runner-up that meeting. Ralph Odendaal beat him, another good driver, but Ralph not able to come to this meeting, or the last one, because he had an injury in his native South Africa. But Arnold Neveling, most impressive. Well, there you see the gaps. This is what Arnold Neveling has to do to pass the guy in front. It's 1.383 seconds that he's got to find, so there's two aspects to this. First of all, he's got to find that distance between them and close it, and then of course he's got to get past. We're at the 1/3 race distance as the race leader comes over the start line now. There he is, 632 Peter Scafels. And our captions, courtesy of kart data, show you quite clearly the difference. 1.38 seconds, 1.38 seconds the difference between the first and second Peter Scafels and Ben George. Now here's a tight battle as we move into the 8th lap. That's Dennis Ladfoged in kart number 617. Peter Scafels confirmed on our caption as the leader. Arnold Neveling confirmed as being up to 5th place. 624 in screenshot now, kart number 624, Alvaro Guerrero. I said several times, and I will say it again, we'll have to say that he's been overtaken. Alvaro Guerrero overtaken by Arnold Neveling. Arnold Neveling in 4th place. I was about to say that Alvaro Guerrero the only Andorran, but Arnold Neveling. Well, it wasn't pleasant for Arnold to have to drop all of his points in the pre-final and have to start from the back, but wow, what a drive. We are not, let's just have a look, we've completed 8 laps, we're on the 9th lap, so we're just about at halfway point. Arnold Neveling has come from, let me calculate exactly for you, from 17th on the grid up to 4. But of course the drivers in front of him now are the really good. Oh, that's a lovely shot, isn't it? Toms Bobrovskis, 626. There is kart number 625, Arnold Neveling. Bobrovskis is 3rd, Ben George is 2nd, and our race leader is Peter Scafels. But Peter Scafels has got 1.5 seconds on Ben George, and Ben has got just about the same margin on Toms Bobrovskis. So if Arnold Neveling was to go past Toms Bobrovskis, he's still got a lot of work to do to catch Ben George, and even more to do to catch the race leader. And as I said moments ago, the drivers in front of Arnold Neveling now are pretty good. Like this one, 632 Peter Scafels. Like this one, 621 Ben George. Like this one, 626 Toms Bobrovskis. But there's no doubt about it, is there? Arnold Neveling putting the pressure on. He's the first driver into the 56ers, 56.919.